Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Breakout. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to start actually editions first. No, I'm just messing. Here we go. What's down there? Crushed netherrack. Alright. Alright, before we go down there, we have wood on us. We are going to be prepared. Okay, we have cobblestone. Okay, let's go down here. We should get some torches so that we can see whatever is down there. Alright, here we go. Alright, oh, crushed netherrack. Ooh, we can get gold from that. Maybe they thought about the fact that gold is really difficult to get, and were like, hey, you know what? We'll give them some gold. Food crushed netherrack. Hopefully that's what it's there for, but I don't know. Okay. I'm afraid to really do much, you know. I want to dig down to find the bottom, and then we'll dig out the space. Okay. Netherrack. Okay, we can just harvest this. Woo! Well then. I'm assuming this is their nether. This is basically supposed to be a version of the nether. Ooh, what's that wall look like? Red sand. This is really interesting. We got a lot of space down here to use. Alright, we might just dig one row and see what we come across. There's the bedrock. Yeah, okay. Ooh. There's another mob spawn room, I guess? Huh. I'm very confused as to what this is actually meant to be. I mean, it seems like it's just a bunch of blocks, right? It's just like, hey, here's you another room to build in, right? Which is cool, and it's great. And I love having another room to build in, you know, but at the same time, it's like, oh, obsidian too? Is this just like a room of just like, here you go, free items? 'Cause that's pretty nice, actually. I guess this is their version, like, this is instead of going to the... What? We just picked that up. Okay. Endstone? Okay. You know, this is crushed endstone. Okay. So it seems like there's just a bunch of blocks down. So far, what I've found down here is a bunch of blocks that are just kind of, you know, down here. Now we need another shovel. Yeah, this is a very interesting room, to say the least. And there's lava underneath that area down there. So that's something to think about. Before I accidentally use the pick of choice on something I definitely shouldn't, I'm going to break in here. But we're going to mine out that area first before we go and actually come in here and start working on stuff. I don't want to start that mod until we've gotten all this stuff that is hidden below the stage, because it seems like it's going to be a very interesting area. And I think I'm going to make a Mana Steel shovel as well, just because I can. And, you know, I may as well, right? Like, there's no reason not to, right? Yeah, would you agree? I don't know why I went this way. So, yeah, Mana Steel shovel. What? Oh, right, it's got to be living wood twigs. Never mind, then. We're just going to use some regular metal of some kind. I don't know what, but some kind. What should we use? Right, it's over here now. Dun 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 dun. Iridium. Because in other mod packs, it's like, well, oh, I was hoping Iridium would be able to be used for a shovel. That would be kind of fun. It's like, in other mod packs, it's super expensive, so you'd never, ever use it as a shovel. But, you know, I thought it'd be kind of fun. Okay, platinum, 1400 durability. We got plenty of platinum. We're going to use that. Because that's, like, up there with the obsidian, you know? And we're getting platinum. We have a whole box of crushed andesite, which gives us platinum. So, you know, we may as well just use it for that. Alright, back down into the depths of whatever this place is. It is very interesting, I think, this whole area in here. So all these different blocks that we can mine, that we're using for stuff, you know. And these weird pieces of nether brick, I'm assuming are more mob rooms, it looks like, but I don't know. Or maybe they're supposed to be like indicative of the nether fortress. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, this is very, very nice to have all these resources that we can grab and use down here. I think the vacuum chest is above this area. And that's why all of our items are going upwards as opposed to just dropping on the ground and letting us pick them up. But yeah, we need to grab this obsidian while we're down here too, because it's very useful and expensive. So yeah, we'll probably save it till last though, just because it takes so long to mine. I should have switched my shovel for that, but oh well, too late now. We'll mine out the rest of the stuff and see what's up down here. And then, yeah. So I'm very interested in knowing what all this is about. And we definitely want to get into the lava down at the bottom to see what that's about. We're going to need some kind of food while we're working down here, because mining definitely uses food. Okay, with it being crushed netherrack, there's got to be something underneath it holding it up. Yep. It's a very interesting room. Very interesting room. I'm not going to mine that lava because I think there's going to be, or that netherrack because I think there's going to be lava underneath it. It's the thing. Let's get all the sand gone because we have a really nice shovel that can mine tons and tons of blocks. So, you know, may as well. Hmm. The more I dig out of this, the more confused I get. It's like, what in the world is this place? You know? There's more obsidian on this side too? Just so confusing. Like, what is all of this? I mean, it's nice to have all of the resources for sure. Especially all this red sand, because that's, you know, pure iron, just in a block, you know. So, it's nice, it's just, like, confusing. Like, it's just, is it, because I'm like, is it literally just meant to be like, a resource area, and that's all it's meant for, is to allow you to get an immense amount of resources from it, or, you know, why is it here? You know, that's my biggest thing. The one thing I can be sure of is that this is another mob trap room. Wish I could have grabbed that torch, but I suppose it's too late now. Okay, we need to... Okay, this is one of those times when I go back upstairs and grab a couple things. So yeah, we're going to bring a crate down with us actually. Just to store stuff in, just random stuff, you know. And we're also going to bring some glowstone just for lighting. And we're going to bring our handy dandy ring of magnetization because all the stinking things are pulling up to the top. And we're also going to make some food. So yeah. We're going to do this because, you know, we just need something to last us while we're mining down here, and that's it. So we may not get all that far into actually additions today because we're mining out the basement, but I'm very interested to see what all we uncover down here. Oh no, guys. No, 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 no. Oh no. Um, I'm trying to save myself. There's no way. What are we gonna lose? We're gonna lose everything. Oh man. I don't want to die. I'm gonna do what I can to keep myself from dying. I think what I might have to do. But I can't. How do I do that? I don't think there's any way out of it. I really don't. Unless I can get into a console from somewhere, you know, which is impossible. Yeah. Keep inventory is on. Holy. Ooh, thank goodness keep inventory's on. Oh, wow. Oh boy, that scared me to death, man. Oh my goodness. Um, don't dig the floor, you idiot. My goodness. Holy. Just so you know, in case you're wondering why I freaked out so much, even though keep inventory was on, that was how it was set up before I even got onto the server because I had no idea. I thought that this whole time, I thought that keep inventory has been turned off and that if we die, we lost all our stuff. But it makes sense that keep inventory is on because it's like, it's such a small map, and if you die, you kind of need the stuff you have. Like, if you lose your stuff, that's almost a death sentence here. So, yeah, I was really freaked out about that. I thought we had lost all of our stuff. We were gonna have to start from the beginning again. Like, man, that was freaking me out. But it seems to work out, or it seems to have worked out okay. Is that regular sand? Oh no, it's dust. But yeah, that's why I freaked out so much when I died or when I fell in the lava, was because keep inventory, I had no idea that keep inventory was actually on. So now I know, I feel a lot safer, but still, I wish I didn't have to find that out by falling into lava, because that scared me half to death. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Goodness. Okay, well, this is a very interesting area down here. I don't know exactly what the purpose is. It seems like so far it's just a place. It's a lot of extra space to build in, and it also is just a lot of extra resources to use. So far, that's what it feels like, but I don't know. Yeah, because it seems like there's mob spawners at every wall. So that would be what makes sense the most to me, is that this is just an area to, to use. And to gather resources in, which is cool and awesome, and I love the creator of this mod pack for doing that. But, I wish there wasn't lava under the floor, but, actually lava's pretty good, I guess. Even though we have, like, infinite lava, there's not really any reason for us to have all that lava under the floor unless there's something special hiding beneath it. Which, if there is, hey, that'll be kind of cool to find. But I guess we'll have to take the lava and put it in a tank, because I don't want to just like waste all the lava and turn it into something else. And we've got all this crushed netherrack and endstone and stuff, so we don't have to turn it into any of that. So I guess the best thing is to do would be just to put it in a tank, and save it. All right, let's find out in a minute what's on the other side of this obsidian wall. Yeah, we're gonna definitely have run out of our obsidian pickaxe by the time we get done with all of this, that's for sure. But if I had to guess, there's probably gravel behind one of these, and there's probably just regular sand behind one of these. Okay, break through this. Can Mana Steel harvest? Yeah, it can. Oh, there's just more Endstone. Kind of very confusing, but okay. Okay, well, let's look behind this one and see what's in here. If it's just more Endstone, then great. We will eventually mine it out, but, you know... Yep, okay. We'll see what's in this wall. Gravel. And watch. Sand. Right? Yep. So we're going to clear out the central areas just because I want to have the mob spawners going, hopefully. Oh, by the way, change it back to difficulty because we need the difficulty on for mobs to spawn. Yeah, but you guys have, I'm sure you could hear it in my voice, how desperate that was when I said, oh, thank goodness, keep inventories on. I was seriously, I mean, freaking out. Like, I was like, we've put, I don't know how many hours in this map and or mod pack, and to not to have lost all of our stuff for a stupid mistake like that. My goodness, I was gonna be mad, man. That was insane. But anyway, thankfully we didn't. So I'm happy. All right. Yeah, it's not that I wouldn't continue. I would definitely keep going, but just not in the same happy spirit that I have been this whole time. Oh man. Okay, I should hop up here and get rid of these. We do have a torch in our back pocket. There goes our hooch making machine, making some hooch. Hence the name Hooch Making Machine. And it's continuing to power our nice, well, that's an interesting spot here to fall into. Okay then. This is going pretty good so far. Don't worry. We will definitely get into some actual additions today. I'm not going to spend all this time mining this. Now, I might mine out the endstone, but I'm not going to mine out all this obsidian today. I want to get this cleared out of the gravel and the netherrack and stuff that we can use so much of. And then, and get these mob spawners started. That's for sure something else I want to make sure we do, so... but other than that, I'm good with leaving the obsidian down here to mine out at a later date when we actually need this much obsidian. let's harvest the rest of this one, and then we'll set stuff in the crate over there. Okay. Yeah, this is a very interesting room, that's for sure. The torch doesn't do much up there. Mhm. It might take us just a minute to mine all this out, but it's okay. Oh, that's where we have our crucibles to make lava from. Yeah, so you might be wondering where I'm going to leave this today as far as mining all this out, and that is once we've cleared out enough to see into all the mob spawners, and we have investigated a little bit of the lava pool in the center, that will be where we end it. I don't know, like I said, I may or may not mine out all the end stone. I'm not sure yet, but we're definitely not mining out all the obsidian today. That'll be something we save for a later date if we need to. Right now, since we have infinite lava and infinite water, there's no real need to have all this obsidian down here to have to mine, you know, but it's nice to know that we've got it. So it's obviously it's much quicker to just make obsidian ourselves than to come down here and have to mine it out, but still, you know, worst comes to worst, we run out of the ability to make cobblestone or whatever to make lava, or we run out of the ability to make water somehow, even though we've got the infinite water source from the Ender 4, you know. Whatever happens and we run out, you know, well, at least we have obsidian down here, you know. We should be fine. I doubt that we're ever going to run into the issue where we absolutely have to have the obsidian from down here. But who knows? Maybe there's something that requires like a whole stack of obsidian or something, and it would be stupid to try and do it ourselves. Who knows? I don't know. So we're going to have all this material from down here for other stuff. And yeah, so here we go, and we're going to put some lights there just to light it up. Break that torch for the mob spawner. We're going to break into these. We're not going to... Okay, that one over there we've already broken into. This one we haven't. So we're just going to break into it just to make sure it's in stone. It sure is. Okay, how far along is this lava to? Seems like 2 blocks in is not lava. Hmm. Okay, so looks like there's nothing there. Do we have any cobblestone down here? I thought I brought a decent amount of cobblestone. Yeah, okay. We have a little bit. We're gonna do this. We might actually want to use some of this space down here. I don't know. Right now, there's no real need to, but, you know, who knows. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna slab over this lava lake with cobblestone. Oops, we placed one underneath accidentally. Well, that's one source of lava lost. That's okay. Like I said, I don't foresee needing this lava, so I'm okay with that. I do actually want to replenish that and take the source out of the very center, because I thought there might very well be something underneath there, but it doesn't seem like there is, so we're going to put our cobblestone slab in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Well, the middle is that one, not this one. Well, I busted it. It's okay, we can grab some more cobble from here. We're going to need the slabs anyway. Alright, here we go. So that one's there just so we know there's lava underneath it, right? That's all that's there for. Now, as far as how we get back up and down out of here, you know, we can figure that out pretty okay. Just do that and that. Okay. Make sure there's no spots for mobs to spawn outside of the side areas. Doesn't look like it. Okay. To get up and down out of this area, where's our crate? There's our crate. We're going to leave all this down here because, you know, unless we need it for whatever reason, then, you know, we don't need it. Let's eat. But yeah, don't have any cobblestone down here. Because I used it all on that? Okay. Just simply, we're going to use netherrack to tower up. We're going to grab a stack of cobble just to have a stack, and then we'll replace that tower with cobblestone. We'll probably actually put ladders all the way down. Yeah, we're going to do that. Hopefully that won't burn the ladder. And we'll be fine. So there we go. Nice and simple. We now have a hole that we don't need to fall through all the time, so we're going to put, you know, we have an extra trapdoor up here, I think. We're going to put it in there. No, guess we got rid of it at some point. Oh well, we're going to go ahead and make another one just in case, you know, because we definitely don't want to fall in that hole if we can help it, so yeah. Nice. Perfection. Gotta love it. All of that. Okay. Let's put stuff up, and we're gonna start on a mod called Actually Edition. So we're gonna go stick this netherrack downstairs in the chest, or the crate down there. Can we actually bring the crate up the ladder with us? That would be really cool if we can. Let's see. Oh, we can. That's awesome. Well, we're gonna move it up to the upstairs area. Because it's got a decent amount of good stuff in it. So yeah, stick that in there. Stick this in there along with that and that. Stick this in here because it's something else. And stick that in there for now. Stick that in there. Stick this in there. Alright, let's go toss the cactus down here. Stick the eggs in there. Take the ring of magnetization off and toss it back in the Botania area. There we go. Alright. Buckets over here. Pick there to replace the old one. Alright, and yeah. Here we go. Nope. More skystone, which will be lovely. Let's open up the mob spawner just to get it started. Alright. What? Ooh, mining laser or atomic reconstructor. Okay. Quest complete west. We have item frames in here. Okay. Stick a torch in there. Alright. Nice, look at that. Okay. Quest complete. Claim. Actually, additions. Ooh. This room seems to specialize in morphing the materials that I already have into newer, more powerful variations. Providing this atomic reconstructor with power causes it to transform materials thrown below it at the push of a button. So the room seems to specialize in morphing. Okay, so providing this atomic reconstructor with power causes it to transform materials thrown below it at the push of a button. So does it have power in it? Seems like it has power in it already. I don't want to break it in case it messes up something, so we're going to place that there. It's not going to do nothing. Okay. Now, so we need to make Restonia crystal, Inori crystal, Void crystal, and a soul sand. Wait, can we get soul sand from this? Getting started. Intro to the manual. Okay, don't care. We're going to start with crystals and reconstructor. You craft crystals, which are the main crafting ingredient in most items used from Actually Editions. When a laser hits a block, it will convert all surrounding items and blocks, provided they can be converted. When shooting a laser, it uses 1000 crystal flux, but additional rates vary depending on the conversion. There are various lenses that can be attached to the reconstructor that don't all follow the default behavior of the reconstructor and are able to do some neat things. Okay, any recipes listed without information about lenses, don't use one. I thought that was obvious. Okay, so we made it's already there. Restonia, so redstone and lapis. Okay, so Restonia and Pallas. Diamantine from diamond, emeradic from emerald. Void from coal, and nori from iron. We can do that with items as well. So we need to drop some. What do we need to make for the quest? We need 16 of these three. Restonia, Inori, and Void. So 16 redstone, 16 iron, and 16 coal. Tossed on the block down there. 16 redstone. 16 iron. And coal. This is where we use a lot of iron, I'm sure. That's a lot of coal, too. Alright, I'm hoping there's ways to double like what we have for this. Okay. 16 redstone, 16 iron, 16 coal. Not in that order. No. So theoretically, we should be able to toss it there, as long as it's underneath. Didn't change the redstone. There we go. Alright, and the last, soul sand. Can we get soul sand from this, please? Is there a way to do that? That'd be really nice, but I don't think so. Oh man, coal generator power. I don't know if we can do soul sand through this. It would be super awesome if we could, but I don't think we can. Actually, additions. Just click the button on the bottom to see the item inside the booklet. Atomic reconstructor, sand to soul sand. Hey, hey. We don't even have to use witch water for that. That's pretty good. I'm happy. Because that saves us so much time and energy trying to wait on the stinking witch water. And we only need one soul sand from that. Or one sand to do it, you know. So we're going to do 16 because we can. And we may as well, right? 9 of it. Oh, it used up a whole lot of power for that. I didn't realize it used up that much power. Oops. Hope we didn't need all that. Claim. Have redstone torch. How do we get more power? Canola power. Okay, so we're gonna break this now. And we're gonna move this. Actually, additions I think we'll do in the new basement that we've not been able to use at all. Because, hey, we have a lot of space now. We'll fix the lighting for sure, but yeah. I mean, seriously, look at all the space we have down here. And we're going to do the atomic reconstructor right. Not facing towards me, thank you. I'd like it to be facing towards the ground. So I guess we're going to be stacking it up one more and doing it right there. And put a button up there. And there we go. So, yeah. Didn't realize it took that much to do soul sand. How do we get crystal flux? Canola power, it says. To get some serious power going using Ashley additions, we need to do better than old coal generator. Canola can provide us with a lot of power, but it takes some setup. First, you have to grow the canola and press it into oil. We can burn that basic oil immediately or ferment it for added efficiency. Additional improvements are possible, but this will power us in the short term. Okay, so we need canola, which we obviously have a few pieces of. This is where we would build another growth crystal, and start growing things downstairs. Canola, yay! Canola press. Oops, I accidentally opened up Dropbox. Didn't mean to open up Dropbox. Go away, Dropbox. Thank you, Dropbox. Okay. Canola press. Alright. Inori, Advanced Coil, Cobblestone, and Canola. Oh, I didn't mean to click on Cobblestone. I meant to click on the Advanced Coil. Gold Nugget around a basic coil. Restonia around black quartz. Okay. Not too shabby. That seems fairly simple. We still have some black quartz in here, so yeah. There we go. Restonia around that. Makes that. And we need gold nuggets, which is going to be... I mean, it's easy right now because we have gold left over, but I hope there's a better way to get gold from this mod. Okay. Pretty simple to make a canola press from that. Yep. Canola press. Oil generator. Cobblestone, iron casing, canola. Iron casing, 4 inori, a black quartz, and 4 sticks. Okay. Interesting. And a fermenting barrel. Um, 6 wood, a wood casing, canola, and an inori. Okay, that's fairly simple. I mean, this is getting very simple and, you know, very, yeah. So we can literally just do this, that, this, that. Okay, and then we just need 6 more logs. Nice and simply. There we go. Nori canola. Alright. Canola power. Claim 64 canola and a fermenting barrel. Okay. So we need to start actually planting canola, but we're going to come down here and put some power generation going over in this area. So yes, canola press, canola oil generator. I guess it needs to be right up against this thing just to make sure that power transfer is happening. This should also be right there. Fermenting barrel should be right there. Unless we have to transfer it all manually, which we probably do, who knows. Okay, canola press, stick a bunch of that in there. We actually need power for that, which is stupid, but okay. So in order to get power for that, we need coal in the coal generator. We're just going to get one piece of coal. Hopefully it'll press enough canola to move canola around. So yeah, and then stick that in there. Coal generator from there, and we'll put it down in there downstairs to power that canola press for just a minute. And I guess we need to find out a way of transferring power in this. Here, coal starts to press canola. Okay, that transfers it into the fermenting barrel, which ferments it and transfers it into the oil generator, which powers this. Yeah, it does nice and easy. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, for sure. I definitely like that it just automatically does this. If there was a way to put canola oil or put this right next to this oil generator as well, it'd be a lot nicer, but that's okay. It's okay. Um, um, hmm. How could we do it? How could we do it? I'm trying to think. There's not really a way. Unless we do like with a fluiduct in the middle or something, which I suppose we could do pretty simply. Yeah, that's filling that up pretty nicely actually. So once this thing runs out of power, which it just did, and this thing runs out of power, which it should do just here soon, right? Because that's out of power. That's out of power. All right, we're gonna break this. We're going to grab a break that. Let's go upstairs, grab a fluiduct. And the servo. And we'll transfer the canola that way. Just a regular fluiduct should do the trick. And then a servo. And then here we are. Okay. And then we'll put over here. Okay. The canola press right here. We'll put the fluiduct right there. We'll put the servo right there. Put the ignored status on. Put canola in there. And since this already has refined in it, it should only accept refined, and this should, yeah, so it should transfer, yep, canola oil out. Nice. And now we're going to have full power buffers on everything, full fluid buffers on everything. It's going to be pretty good. Yeah, not too shabby. All right, now, that's kind of nice, I guess. We have power for our thing. I don't, this is where, actually editions I've never played before, so we're learning things. Farming. If you're sick of maintaining your little farm plot, you can now automate it with a farmer and some power. Of course, with a range of 11 by 11, it's more than large enough for your food needs, with room left over for canola production. Okay. So just put a farmer down? I mean, okay. How do we make a farmer? Farmer. Green terracotta, iron casing, and ore crystal block and seeds. Yeah, that's pretty easy. And I think we're going to go ahead and make a growth crystal as well down here. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and make one of those. If we can do it with the prismarine shards. From sand we can get it. Okay. But we can do it with the atomic reconstructor from nether quartz, which now that we have the ability to make soul sand is pretty useful, actually. We could pretty much do that, unless we just want to use sand. I mean, What is it? 10% chance, and we're gonna use black quartz in the future anyway. So yeah, prismarine shards are easy. Prismarine crystals, that's more difficult. Oh, we just sag mill the prismarine shards. Okay, well let's go get some sand sifted. Yeah. So how many prismarine crystals do we need is the question. And the answer to that is we need shards. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 9, pretty much. We want 9 prismarine shards. Didn't even get black quartz from that. Okay. Come on. Give me a prismarine shard. None yet. There's 2. Okay. We need 9. So hopefully we get that by the end of this. This sifting of sand is going to be the last thing we do this episode because of running out of time for the day. But yeah, we'll get back to all this in the next episode, continuing actually additions and just enjoying ourselves. So I do hope you all have enjoyed this episode. Definitely interested in that whole room downstairs, which was great. I mean, that's a lot of resources in this chest or in this crate above us that are very useful for us. Yeah, we didn't get enough prismarine shards from this, but that's okay. We'll get some more later. But yeah, a lot of resources that are very useful for us, especially to sift. So yeah, we'll hold off until we can make this sea lantern, just to, because we can. And I have enough time for that. Come on. One more. Come on now, one more. There we go. Alright, let's go make a sea lantern. And that'll finish up. The bone block we'll have to make in a minute. Oh yeah, we have bread. Oh, we definitely got enough. Okay, here we go. There we go, sea lantern. Alright, anyway. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And yeah, this is me signing off, and I've been producing videos. Thanks for watching.